In this video, you will learn about pie charts, reading and interpreting pie charts. A pie chart is a type of graph that displays data in a circular graph. Pie charts give you a snapshot of how a group is broken down into smaller pieces. The total value of the pie chart is always 100%. So remember that the whole circle means 100%. This is half of a circle, or 50%. This is a quarter circle, or 25%. And then this is 3/4 of a circle, or 75%. The pie chart shows how pupils of Sejahtera School travel to school. A. What percentage of the pupils travel to school by car? As we know that the whole circle means 100%. So the percentage of the pupils travel to school by car will be 100% minus 45 minus 12 and minus 16 equals to 27%. So 27% of the pupils travel to school by car. B. What fractions of the pupils travel to school by public transport? By public transport is 16%. Then you may convert the percentage into fraction. So this means 16 out of 100. 4 out of 25. So 4 out of 25 of the pupils travel to school by public transport. C. Given that 378 pupils travel to school by car, how many pupils are there in the school? As we know that 27% of the pupils travel to school by car. So this means 27% is 378. How to get 1%? Equals to 378 divided by 27. Equals to 14. How many pupils are there in the school? Remember that the total value of the pie chart is always 100%. So if 1% is 14, how about 100%? So it will be 14 times 100 equals to 1,400. So there are 1,400 pupils in the school. The pie chart shows the types of animals 60 pupils kept as pets. Question A. What fraction of the pupils kept fish? So 10 out of the total 60 equals to 1 out of 6. So 1/6 of the pupils kept fish. B. What fraction of the pupils kept hamsters? So 20 out of 60 equals to 1 out of 3. So 1/3 of the pupils kept hamsters. C. What percentage of the pupils kept cats? So 18 out of the total 60 times 100% equals to 30%. So 30% of the pupils kept cats. D. How many pupils kept terrapins? As we know that the total is 60, so 60 minus 20 minus 10 minus 18 equals to 12. So 12 pupils kept terrapins. The pie chart shows how Mr. Jones spent his time on a certain day. Question A. How much time did he spend on work? Remember that a day is 24 hours. So how much time did he spend on sleep? So 1 out of 3 times 24 equals to 8 hours. How much time did he spend on family? So 1 out of 8 times 24 equals to 3 hours. Then how much time did he spend on work? So it will be 24 hours minus 8 minus 3 minus 1.2 hours equals to 11.8 hours. B. What percentage of the day did he spend on leisure? So it will be 1 out of 2 out of the total is 24 hours times 100% equals to 5%. The pie chart below shows the percentage of men, women, boys and girls at the concert. Question A. What fraction of the people at the concert were adults? The adults consist of men and the women. So 100% minus 15 minus 21 equals to 64%. Then convert it into fraction. So 64 out of 100 equals to 16 out of 25. So 16 out of 25 of the people at the concert were adults. Question B. The ratio of the number of men to the number of boys at the concert was 8 to 7. What percentage of the people at the concert were men? So men to boys was 8 to 7. As we know that 21% were boys. 7 times how many equals to 21? 7 times 3. Do the same to the men. So 8 times 3 equals to 24%. So 24% of the people at the concert were men. See, 120 girls were at the concert. How many people were there altogether? So 15% is 120. How to get 1%? So 120 divided by 15 equals to 8. Then how many people were there altogether? The total is 100%. So 100 times 8 equals to 800. So there were 800 people altogether. The pie chart below shows how Jen spent her monthly salary of $1,200. AB and XY are straight lines. Question A. How much did she spend on food? So there is a semicircle. A semicircle is a half circle, consists of rent and food. So 1 out of 2 minus 1/10 equals to 5 out of 10 minus 1 out of 10 equals to 4 out of 10. Her monthly salary was $1,200. So for the food would be 4 out of 10 times $1,200 equals to $480. So she spent $480 on food. Question B. What percentage of her salary did she spend on clothes? Now you may see there is another semicircle. Consists of food, bills, and the clothes. Her monthly salary was $1,200. Half of it would be 50%, or 1 out of 2 times $1,200 equals to $600. For the clothes would be 600 minus food 480 minus bills 72 equals to $48. But the question was asking, what percentage of her salary did she spend on clothes? So it will be 48 out of the total 1,200 times 100% equals to 4%. So she spent 4% of her salary on clothes. The pie chart shows the visitors from different countries visiting a museum. 1/6 of the visitors were from America and Australia. What fractions of the visitors were from Asia? So 1 whole minus America and Australia is 1/6 minus Europe 1/4. So it will be, we'll make it into out of 12. So 1 whole here means 12 out of 12 minus 2 out of 12 minus 3 out of 12 equals 7 out of 12. B. There were 110 visitors from Australia. The number of visitors from America was twice the number of visitors from Australia. How many visitors were from America and Australia? So now over here 2 units belongs to America, while the Australia is just 1 unit. There were 110 visitors from Australia. So how many visitors were from America and Australia? So 3 units is 3 times 110 gives us 330. See, given that there were 495 visitors from Europe, how many visitors were there altogether? So as we know over here, this is the Europe. 1/4 is 495. So this means 1 unit is 495. How to get 4 units? So it will be 4 times 495 equals 1980. Or the other way is, from the Europe is 25%. 25% is 495. How to get 1%? So 495 divided by 25 is 19.8. Then how many visitors were there altogether? 100% is 100 times 19.8. So the answer is 1980. The pie chart shows the amount of money Mary spent on different items at the supermarket. A. How much did Mary spend at the supermarket altogether? Take a look to the pie chart here. Mary spent $9 on fruits. She spent the same amount of money on beverages. So over here, to find the answer, A is $9 beverages plus fruits, $9 plus frozen meat, $8 plus the vegetables, $10. So the answer is $36. B. What fractions of her money did Mary spend on frozen meat? So 8 out of the total, 8 out of 36. Don't forget to write the answer in its simplest form, 2 out of 9. C. What percentage of Mary's money was spent on fruits? So 9 out of the total, 9 out of 36 times 100%. The answer is 25%. D. What was the ratio of the amount of money Mary spent on vegetables to the amount of money she spent on frozen meat? Express your answer in its simplest form. So vegetable to the frozen meat, 10 to 8 or 5 to 4. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.